You're not alone in the waiting room. May the Lord bless you and allow us to have a few minutes together with God. The Bible says in Hebrews 6, verse 15, "And so after waiting patiently, Abraham received what was promised." Patience is refined in difficult times. Are you waiting on a confirmation to your prayers and still have no answer? Many children of God before you have sat in God's waiting room and trusted in His goodness and company. So you're not alone. In fact, if you're waiting right now, waiting for a job response, a change of residence, or a medical result, I want you to understand that the Lord is right there with you. Patience is the quality that does not give up in the face of circumstances, nor yields under the pressure of a trial. Patience is the opposite of anger and is associated with mercy. Abraham waited 100 years before having Isaac, the son that God had promised him. The wait may have seemed too long for you, but there have been many faithful people throughout history who waited much longer than you and still trusted God in God's goodness and promises. Think about Hannah, who had to wait years to conceive the child she prayed to God for. Moses had to wait 40 years before leading the nation of Israel out of Egyptian captivity. David had to wait about 15 years to be anointed king. Waiting is part of the divine plan. The wait is not an accident, but a purpose of the Lord. Many times we're impatient and want to rush things, not waiting on the kairos of God. God is never in a hurry. Waiting is essentially for your faith, and the Lord will use all the time necessary to make you the person He wants you to be. While you are in the waiting room, remember those who have waited faithfully before you and saw God respond in many greater ways than they imagined. Today, I encourage you to keep waiting. Give your burden to the Lord and wait patiently. Do not let frustration rule you and feel tempted to act outside of God's will. Do not let desperation lead you to want to replace the Lord. Remember that those who waited on the Lord will renew their strength, for God works while you wait. I'd like to leave you with this promise of James 1, verse 4. Let patience have its perfect work, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking nothing. Have a blessed day, and remember, when you're waiting on God, remember that you are in good company. You're not alone in your waiting room.